Hi, everybody. My name is Nathan, and this is my final website, excuse me, for 236. And my topic was bedrooms and the hidden personas that are within people's bedrooms. Um, Bedrooms are, as some may probably say, intimate spaces, and they're often a glimpse into a person, who a person might be, and maybe your perception of someone in the real world, is not the same as what their bedroom may convey. And so, this side that you typically may not see that often can really give you some insight onto who a person was, and hopefully a good insight. And that's what I wanted my narrative to be about. So I did myself and two individuals, and I wanted to show our bedrooms and maybe some sides that you didn't see. And since we're online, I think this will work great since I have some friends in this class, but for the majority of people who may see this, you don't know probably you don't know me on a personal level. So you don't not know my likes, my dislikes, groups that I'm a part of, and all of that. So this is what this project is supposed to show. So this is the homepage, and we start with the title. And as you move down, you see the cover image, and I give a quick blurb, pretty much a quick synopsis as to what this photo narrative is. And it says, bedrooms are often one of the only places where a person can be themselves in the most intimate of places. They can reveal more about us than what we believe ourselves to be. Let's take a journey through 3 different rooms and see what you gather from the individual rooms. And as you scroll down, you'll get an introductory text. Just again rehashing that, and also talking about the inspiration in which I drew my narrative from. And those two people in particular I want to give credit to is Mitch Epstein and James Lawson. They both did similar things, which was take photos of people in their bedrooms, but both did two very different approaches to it. Um, for Mitch, he did a photo narrative of celebrities and their bedrooms. I believe it was around the mid 2010s that he did this. I want to say 2016. He took photos of celebrities that died that year, and he took the photos just a little bit after they passed away. And so the rooms are pretty much in the same layout as when they died. It's the same space that had that person occupying it, but now they're gone. So it almost kind of feels very hollow in a way, but you can almost see that person and their personality and almost their essence, I guess, still there. And it provides a really unique insight into how these celebrities lived. And more often than not, celebrities can live just as personal lives as the everyday American. Again, there are socioeconomic factors. They have more money and they're famous, but bedrooms again are these personalized spaces, and so they're going to tailor and fit to the person. Mollison, on the other hand, his photo narrative was more the on children and their bedrooms, and he did it for a project for a children's charity. But the more he took the photos, it developed into more of this narrative that really talked about class and poverty, and showed how children around the world are living these very different lives, some good, some bad. And this narrative was supposed to highlight how there are children out there that are struggling, that don't have the needs that maybe some of us were fortunate enough to grow up with. And it's while a somber narrative really helps you ground yourself in reality and appreciate that hopefully you had a good life growing up, and to be more understanding of people's lives and circumstances. So as you read through that, we get to the bottom of the page and we get to the links that go out to the individual pages. And at the bottom, I give special thanks to my two friends who participated in this. Their names are Katiana Basel and Sydney Alexander. I give some thanks to Professor Barkley for his feedback throughout the semester, and all these photos were taken by me, so obviously they are copyrighted. And the first link that we see is a link to my visual narrative, which highlighted Lawson Epstein's work, and you could just see through the photos what each photographer did, and you can read of how I talk about what they did, and they go in depth and how they took these photos and how they framed it and how the captions worked with the photos. I also encourage you guys to go look at these photo narratives more in depth, because I found them really interesting, and I think the concept is really interesting. And so the next link would be mine, or you could start in any order, but the first one would be me. And you start with the person and their major, or their year I should say, and what school they go to. And I purposely left out any specific information about the individuals in this photo narrative, because it would defeat the purpose of my narrative if I told you specific information about the person. I want you to look at the photos and come to your own conclusion. Look at elements in the space, see decorations, and come to your own conclusion about who we are and what we like and what the things in our space means. So along with that is accompanying quotes where we talk about what we think bedrooms are and what emotions they evoke, if they're intimate or not. And as you read these quotes and look at the photos, it almost makes you think about this person and their room and what that room means to them. And you keep going through it, and you look at the photos and the captions, gives you a little look into their life. It's the same with my friend Sydney. You look through, you look at the quotes, you look at the photos, you can just get a look at the room and again all the elements, and you notice little things, maybe something you didn't see the first time you see again, and you can pinpoint certain things that are there that tell you just a little bit about what this person is, and you can make your own inferred opinion from that. And the last person is Katiana, and she opted to do a video interview instead. So as you look through her photos, you would listen to the interview, and you would look at the photos, and same thing, just as if you were reading for the other two individuals, you would just listen to the audio for her, and you would look at the photos and, come to your own conclusion about what you think and who she is. And we drop little pieces of knowledge here and there, but we don't tell you anything that would be directly giving away big pieces about ourselves. And so that is my website. I kept it very short and concise. I didn't want to add any extra extraneous information. So I hope you guys like it and enjoy.